Hello, everyone. Good afternoon to you all. Welcome to Tweak World videocast. And my name is Siddharth. Tweak.world is a digital platform that expresses everything about sustainability in the form of podcast, news, and content with a vision to inspire a billion people to live a sustainable lifestyle and helping entrepreneurs to create sustainable businesses. We are in a mission to bring behavioral change in everybody's life, to take sustainability into their consciousness and help building a climate resilient society. Today, we have a very interesting personality from Calcutta in India. He is the CEO of OG Hemp. OG Hemp is in the path of revolutionizing the way we experience paper. Let's see how they have taken sustainability in their business. And more importantly, I'm loving its tagline, which says gangsters that care. So, now it's over to Mr. Shailesh, and let's know more about him and how he is disrupting the paper industry as a whole. So now it's over to Mr. Shailesh. Mr. Shailesh,
Thank you, Siddharth.
you just can give some introduction about you and more about it.
So thank you so much, Siddharth, for having me. In fact, it is a pleasure to talk on your show. Lovely thing. So we belong to a company called OGM. I am the founder CEO of that. Along with me, there are two more co-founders, Sarabjit and Animesh. And we are into hemp paper making business. As we say to all that we make papers from the ganja plant or the cannabis plant, which is far more sustainable, which is far more eco-friendly, and which has a lot other benefits that it saves down the trees, it saves down the climate action, and there are a lot of benefits which we are going to talk further. So I belong to, born and brought up in Calcutta in India, in the eastern part of the country. Prior to this OGM, I started off with a venture, first microbrewery in Eastern India called Raise the Bar. And before that, we were into sustainability manufacturing of bricks, along with one of my co-founders, Sarabjit. And this way, for the last 15, 16 years, I've been involved in the sustainability business. But this hemp business gave me a total new motivation and zeal to look forward to, as there are variety of over 25,000 written applications that could be provided and done with this crop.
Okay.
So yes, here it is. This is our journey.
So how did you come up with a name like OG Hemp? Like what does OG stands for? Like how it is defined?
This is a very interesting story. Actually, when after I sell off that Raise the Bar, I and Animesh were sitting in Barcelona and we were researching about the crop. There's a museum also about that gives details about the hemp crop and the cannabis crop. So somehow this OG names is very much related with the wrappers and the innovative things that people do. That the OG means the original people and the things that has been created once, and all the things are repetitions.
Okay.
And also, so this is how he only suggested the name that let us go with the name of OG. That means the original in the names of this industry. Okay. And this is how the idea came up.
So OG stands for original, like, that's how the name has come up.
Not original OG in the rappers world, you can say that this is the OG guy, or maybe this is the OG company. In the rappers section, there are many people who have innovated the things in the music section. So they are called as, they are in the music, they are the OG of the music. In this segment, they are the OG of that segment.
I see.
So this is how the name came. But also we call ourselves as the gangsters that care. So both the names typically describe us.
Yeah. That's very interesting. Yeah, gangsters who cares. I mean, this is amazing.
Yes, there are a lot of few gangsters who actually care, but as a company, OGM cares for everybody, cares for the climate, cares for the environment, and this is how we formed up.
Okay. And can you describe a little bit like what is hemp like as a crop? Like just a little bit something a bit about hemp.
So hemp is a sustainable crop. It is in India, we name it as a bhang crop, cannabis crop. There are various other names where you call it as the cannabis sativa L, industrial hemp. All are the same names of the same family, but belongs to a different species. Whereas this is a plant-based resource that can be grown in 3 to 4 months. And it is the highest biomass converter that could be found. The fibers that could be procured from this plant can be claimed as the strongest natural fiber found on earth.
Okay.
So hemp crop, the notorious part which we call as the marijuana, which we can smoke up and get the high, is coming from the flowers, is from the topmost part of the flowers that has a high content of THC.
I see.
Whereas industrial hemp can be classified as a plant of species where THC percentage is very low, which cannot give you any psychotropic substance and which cannot make you high. But all the other properties such as strong fiber, strong food resources, strong proteins, and all the other things with carbon absorption, sequestering technology, things and everything that comes as a package with the hemp crop.
Yeah, I came to know about hemp a few months back, and that's how I got in touch with you while researching on hemp a little bit. However, you were explaining a lot about hemp technically, the benefits of crop. In my school days, I used to get I hear about bhang in India, like we call bhang, like you get high when you have that. But now I'm really getting into how it can have an industrial impact, kind of a larger sustainable impact on the society. I mean, that's really remarkable. And
this is the crop. I'm sorry, this is the crop that can heal you, that can feed you, that can clothe you, that can house you. In Hindi, we say na, there's a roti kapda makan strategy that can be provided. So what do we need in the sustainable terms in the 2030 SDGs? We all need these things in a very sustainable manner. So hemp is a crop that can provide all of these benefits to everyone.
True. I mean, you answered like how hemp is sustainable and its impact for the society, And can you give me a little bit, some introduction, some brief about like the kind of business that you are into? What is the product that you are you are into, and out of this hemp?
Yes. So we are into hemp paper manufacturing and trade. So we take the bast fibers of the hemp stalk. Hemp stalk is the stalk part of the crop. We process the stalk, and from the bast fibers, we make papers out of it. So we take it, we process it, then we convert it into usable pulp. And from that pulp, it can be converted into paper sheets, paper rolls. And as there are all the paper segments, we can convert it into different sustainable packaging, sustainable stationery, corporate solutions. So behind me, if you can also see, there are some paintings also made out of, all these paintings are also made out of hemp paper. So hemp paper is typically something that does not need any trees to be cut down. It does not require any chemicals, harsh chemicals to process it. And it is 8 times recyclable compared to 3 times recyclability to its wooden counterpart. And there are a lot of other benefits that could be provided and got from these fibers. As we earlier said, that this is the strongest natural fiber found on earth. The papers made from these fibers are very strong, very durable. And because of the low lignin content in this crop, it will not get yellow. So you can keep these papers for long and long, for over hundreds of years.
I see. And I was curious to know, when you talk about sustainable packaging, because I think, I have seen a couple of years back, till now, a lot of people are not aware about this. And even there are a lot of opportunity as a business. There's a lot of opportunity in India as well as globally. And I think what I was wondering, how do you create awareness or kind of a marketing outreach to the business audience about the usability of hemp? How do you promote hemp?
Hemp as a crop has been widely accepted throughout the world right now. So US, EU, and everyone have already accepted and growing millions of hectares of this crop. So there is already a developed market, but in India, there are certain people who still correlate it with the narcotic or the marijuana thing.
Yes.
So that stigma still exists, but most of the people are reading about it. There have been a lot of people who are like you also, who have been promoting hemp and trying to educate people about what are the benefits of this crop and how it can change towards a sustainable future.
Correct.
Other than this, we are already present on all the social medias. We have our website called ogm.in, where we are uploading all the pictures and we are uploading the blogs to educate people. Whereas we are creating webinars and conducting educational materials to give insights about this magical crop.
Okay. And as a when you look at your business like as a value chain, from like end to end, like how do you make sure that sustainability is on the top of it? Like how do you make sure not only in the product but also throughout the value chain, like from a process oriented, how do you ensure sustainability is intact throughout the business process everywhere?
So where yes, Siddharth, I would like to mention one of my co-founder, and I'd like to mention his name. That Animesh has been always very grounded guy, and he always pulls after that. Nothing we'll do will not use plastic. Actually, OG Hemp was considered and created with the aim to revamp sustainability, because there are
Yes.
a lot of people who talk sustainability, but very few understand the meaning of it. If
Yes.
you are replacing any other material with a different one, you have to make it sure that the same amount of carbon is not emitted with that particular product. As we say that is the reason we started off with handmade paper manufacturing. We started off with processing of these fibers.
Hmm.
We saw that no harmful chemical should be used to process this.
Correct.
So there were a lot of failures to ensure that we use that, but somehow it did not got the desired result. But and Animesh keeps on saying that we at the end we have to find a product that is sustainable in itself.
Of course.
So our paper, as we say, that is carbon negative, but there are other third party agencies who are yet to ensure and calculate the total carbon emissions in the value chain system, because of hemp overall as a crop sequesters twice the amount of CO2. So 1 kg of hemp crop can absorb at least 1.6 to 1.8 kg of CO2 from air, making it carbon neutral, carbon negative when it grows.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I mean,
Yes, and
I was reading from some news that we are like as a world. I mean, there are 500 billion tons of CO2 being emitted every year or something, like if I'm not wrong. I mean, such a huge task for everyone to contribute. I think OG Hemp is really doing remarkably brilliant work in terms of promoting hemp as a kind of a as an ingredient to produce paper-based products, and it's an alternative way of moving ahead towards packaging and whatnot. This is remarkable.
correct. As we can see that there are around every minute around 50 football fields, the size of 50 football fields of forest has been cut down only for the use of paper. And the total pollution created, the chemicals used, it's around 37% of the world pollutants and the chemicals is used to make the paper making, to make it white. The trees paper, because removing the lignin and everything. So this paper segment and the paper industry needs a revamping of itself. We need to focus ourselves and shift towards the sustainability. We does not now. Our younger generation will ask us a question that why are you cutting trees for your own resources, for making your own resources? This is not acceptable. We have to find out another way, and hemp is the alternative that is providing us the alternative material. But we need to change our stigma. We need to change the policies and shift towards these alternative resources of making different products.
True.
Hemp is being one of them, and there are a lot to follow.
Yeah. And so which are the industries that you are catering to? Like, because packaging, everybody needs this. And do you have any specific industries to focus, or do you have any special industry segments that you focus?
So we are a B2B company. We make sheets in terms of different sizes. And then we started off with a B2C brand of ours also, making it into converting it into bags, into stationaries, into packagings, into boxes, and so on. So we cater to all the organic brands, which is very easy for us to cater, because they are also on a quest to sustainability. They understand sustainability a lot rather than the different companies. So we cater to these brands. We have already catered to Audi India, Mays Office London, and we have clients across 20 countries who understand these things. And hemp industry itself is a very big industry, catering to around 5 billion annual turnover in around 2020.
I see. Okay. So I
So
think
overall, these clients, yes, globally it is a very big market. Europe has a very huge source of opening up. US has already opened up in 2018, creating it a huge market, along with following up with Australia, New Zealand, and so on.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, you have
So
a
the
great.
big corporates, yeah, so these big corporates who understand, who are the CSR, these fashion brands, organic fashion brands, and the newer brands who are into food processing and who produce the organic foods are some of our clients, and can we cater to these people?
Yeah, and I was just thinking about like the companies who manufacture, like say for example, maybe I mean produce oils or kind of soaps or any liquid kind of products, liquid-based products. Like, do you think this particular hemp-based packaging would be fitting into those segments, or you don't cater to those industries? Like,
Yes, what you are talking about, Siddharth, is the pulp-based packaging, or might be the pulp-based division. That recently there's a technology called Pulpex, which is again using and storing liquor in paper bottles.
wow.
So there's a but again, they are using the wood-based pulp to convert those, make those paper-based bottles. So that research and everything is also in process. Right now, we are into handmade and semi-mechanized paper production. But these technologies will be starting off very soon with our subsidiary in Spain, which we have created recently. And when we are done with the mechanized production of these papers, all these trials and everything will be executed.
Okay.
Might be by the start of next year, we'll be in a position to give you happy news about more creative products that could be converted and produced with these hemp paper.
That's beautiful. That's really awesome. I mean, you are scaling and like onwards and upwards, moving into the global, ahead in the global territories, apart from India.
Of course, the market is huge. As we evaluated, the paper market in around the globe has been evaluated around 680 billion, whereas the sustainable paper market is not even covering 5% of that value. So just imagine, there's a high resources, there's a lot of more companies that are willing to come into it. This market is huge, and we are a very small player that has just entered into this industry. But the scope is big, the future looks very bright.
Right.
So we are all geared up to be into this show and play a long innings.
Awesome, awesome. And what is your opinion about, like, we have like kind of UN SDGs, like, we have targets like till 2030, and then there is a Paris Agreement like 2040, and everybody is gearing up towards achieving those sustainable development goals. And like, how are you kind of like preparing towards achieving, towards the goals, like, towards the United Nations goals, and how do you yourselves think that OG Hemp is prepared, and how much you are prepared for the next decade, or maybe 2 decades?
Yes, so the idea of OGM also came with the vision to cater to the sustainable development goals, as hemp is the primary crop which directly caters to 13 of the 17 SDGs.
I see.
Whereas it sequesters very high amount of CO2. It is an innovative product. So it caters to directly with the climate action, the SDG number 13. It caters to SDG number 9 with terms as innovation in terms of industry specifications.
Yeah.
So there are many segments. As we already know that hemp is a very super crop. There are a lot of benefits if you consume the seeds, we consume the different parts of and high protein, high nutrients. So there are a lot of SDGs covered under by the hemp directly.
I see.
So we are into paper manufacturing, which grows into sustainable consumption, sustainable innovative consumption, and climate action, as all our products tends to be carbon negative. OG Hemp as a company has been involved to just reduce the people carbon emissions by in fact switching over to hemp. So if we cater to different clients and sending out them with the products of ours, so they can also claim this carbon emission benefits, which we will be rolling out very soon with the certificates and everything.
I see.
As there are a lot of companies also, or might be the government also has make it a mandatory disclosure from 2023, to asking all the companies to emit their global emissions, that how much carbon are they emitting globally. So if we are converting into different alternative based materials, I think by, if not 2030, by 2035, India can also achieve carbon neutral, or might be carbon neutral, something in this regard,
Of course,
by switching over to more sustainable products. And
of
what
course.
better than hemp? So now is the time to switch on ourselves, to move to actually, by not just talking and by creating the action, by moving and doing things. If you are saying that you want to switch your company into more sustainable uses, then there are a lot of options available, but you, at the end, you have to go for it. You have to execute those things on the ground. So OG Hemp is doing that only, and executing those things on the ground by making paper, by making sustainable packagings and different options that could be converted.
True, true. I think it's a huge task going forward, and you are completely geared up. And I think a lot of awareness is required at a bottom level, like at a ground level, because people don't know the usability of so many things from a sustainability perspective, and that's what we are trying to do, and trying to kind of create a platform like this where people get an opportunity to listen to you and other industry leaders who are working on different products and services, and get to the nitty-gritty of like the concepts of sustainability, how we can have alternate ways of moving forward. We are not aware about the alternate way of lifestyle making, so we don't know anything. So I think that a lot of people will come to know, and they are already in gearing up to know more about hemp and the benefits of hemp. Because today I'm really enlightened. If you can ask me that, okay, you gave me so much of detailed information about hemp. I mean, it's really exciting. It's really exciting.
Just imagine, Siddharth, for an example of a paper making, a tree has to be cut down and converted into pulp to make a paper. A tree requires 20 years to 50 years of time to grow. And then we can cut down and for the paper making processes. And that also requires huge chemicals. Whereas in hemp, this crop is itself fully transformed in 3 to 4 months, and giving it more cellulose, giving it more paper content than a tree can provide us. So why are we waiting? We need to shift our focus towards different alternative materials, which are less harmful than the other alternatives and which are more useful. So we need to switch our resources towards more useful and sustainable products. And this is what OG Hemp has done by realizing the potential of this wonderful crop and involving ourselves 24/7 into this industry.
Exciting, Mr. Shailesh, and I'm really thankful to you for to be to be in this program and in this session. And I hope we will meet more often and to find out the nitty-gritty of hemp, and to educate people about the benefits of hemp as a both as a personal use case and also for an industrial use case. And thank you so much. I am really grateful to you to be here and took out your time, your valuable time to be here. And I'm thanking you so much for this, and wish you all the best and good luck for your journey, and moving towards kind of onwards and upwards towards making OG Hemp a global global company. And thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Siddharth. The pleasure is always ours to educate our viewers about the wonderful benefits of this crop, which is still very needed, as you guys are already doing this and taking this initiative of updating these people and educating all of them. So hats off to you guys also. All the best to you too.
Thank you so much, and wish you all the best for your future interests. Thank you so much, Shailesh.
Thank you. Thank you. Namaste.